The caste system is a deeply entrenched social hierarchy in India, shaping the lives of millions. It has been around for thousands of years, evolving through various historical periods and dynasties. People are born into a particular caste, which is determined by their family lineage. Their caste decides their job, social standing, and even who they can marry, influencing every aspect of their lives. There are four main castes: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras, each with distinct roles and responsibilities. Brahmins are priests and teachers, responsible for religious rituals and imparting knowledge. Kshatriyas are warriors and rulers, tasked with protecting and governing the land. Vaishyas are traders and merchants, playing a crucial role in the economy through commerce and trade. Shudras are laborers and artisans, providing essential services and craftsmanship. Outside of these four castes are the Dalits, formerly called untouchables, who have historically faced severe discrimination and social exclusion. They are considered to be outside the caste system and face severe discrimination, often being denied basic human rights and opportunities. The caste system creates deep divisions and inequality in society, perpetuating a cycle of poverty and marginalization for many. Despite these challenges, there have been numerous efforts and movements aimed at reforming the caste system and promoting social equality. Today, many people are working towards a more inclusive society, where one's caste does not determine their destiny. The caste system became deeply ingrained in Indian society over centuries. It was not just a social structure, but a way of life that dictated every aspect of an individual's existence. It became linked with religious beliefs and social norms, intertwining with the spiritual and cultural fabric of the nation. This led to a rigid system where people were confined to their designated roles, often from birth, with little to no chance of mobility. Those in lower castes faced discrimination and limited opportunities, often being marginalized and ostracized by society. They were denied access to education, land ownership, and even basic human rights, which perpetuated a cycle of disadvantage. The caste system created a cycle of poverty and disadvantage, making it difficult for those at the bottom to improve their circumstances. This historical legacy continues to cast a shadow on modern India. However, efforts to dismantle the caste system have gained momentum over time, with social reformers and activists working tirelessly to promote equality and justice. Various initiatives, including educational programs and community development projects, aim to uplift those affected by caste-based discrimination, striving to create a more inclusive society. In rural India, the caste system remains a powerful force, deeply embedded in the social fabric of everyday life. People's lives are still largely determined by their caste, influencing their opportunities, social status, and even their personal relationships. Traditional occupations persist, often passed down through generations, and social interactions are heavily restricted by caste norms, creating invisible barriers within communities. Dalits in villages face the harshest realities, enduring systemic discrimination and social ostracism. They often live in segregated areas, isolated from the rest of the village, and are subjected to prejudice, violence, and economic deprivation. Access to basic amenities like water and sanitation can be limited, forcing them to travel long distances for necessities, further entrenching their marginalization. Despite some progress and efforts by social reformers, breaking free from the constraints of caste in rural areas remains a formidable challenge, requiring sustained efforts and systemic change. In urban areas, the caste system is less visible but still influential. While cities offer increased anonymity and opportunities, caste-based biases persist in areas like housing, employment, and marriage. Education and economic advancement are slowly changing the dynamics. Intercaste marriages, though still relatively uncommon, are becoming more accepted, particularly among younger generations. However, subtle forms of discrimination like social exclusion and prejudice in workplaces continue to affect individuals from lower castes.